on Dakota Street. We heard about 15 shots, ma'am, in this area.
Holy. How many people got shot? 3 shot right here. There's somebody up there. Let me clear this. Anyone else upstairs? Oh. Anyone else in there? Boston Police!
My name's Manny. I belong to the day gang unit. Gang members in Boston are very dangerous. There's a lot of guys that are already in the bad path. But then there's the ones that are at that fork in the road, kind of like I was when I got out of high school. And my goal is to pull them out of the situation they're in before, you know, they end up dead. I feel responsible for them. Dee's my partner. We grew up next door neighbors. We went to elementary school together, middle school, high school.
It's like growing up in this neighborhood. It was tough. Some of the kids that I grew up with joined the gang. Some of them is dead. My parents was real strict. It's like growing up,
He was a wuss.
I was a wuss. No, I wasn't a wuss.
We across the street used to hear D taking a beating.
I used to get a beating, too. Come with that bull.
The streets of Boston's Roxbury neighborhood haven't changed much since Manny Canuto and D'Arujo were kids. And next door, Dorchester and Mattapan are just as tough. Their parents both immigrated here from the Cape Verdean Islands. Now their sons have devoted their lives to protecting the streets they grew up on, doing everything they can to keep the old neighborhood safe.
We got a couple things we have to bang out this morning. There's a warrant coming out for at least one suspect that's doing armed robberies over in District 4.
The officers of the Boston Police Department's Fugitive Unit get their orders in street corner briefings like this one. They've been doing this long enough to know that details matter, and you can never skip any steps.
The gang unit is a lot more fast-paced in terms of the way they do investigations because they're constantly responding to gang activity. Our unit is a lot more patient and a lot more methodical. The people that we get to look for are people that other police officers can't find.
It's painstaking work, but that doesn't make it any less dangerous.
You know, just when you're going through your day, just take a minute to remember, 1 minute we're walking around, everything's fine, and then 1 minute it's not fine. Any questions on anything?
How's your son?
Is he still sick?
Let's get the big D. Let's get yucky butt.
Oh, baboon ass?
They called me yesterday. They're like, Mr. Mason, can you please call back? We need to know if you give permission to put Desitin on his bum. I'm like, really? That's what we're at in society, that you need permission to put lotion on someone's butt?
Partners Ryan Mason and Sean Joyce have their work cut out for them to solve a recent string of robberies in the South End. They have a suspect's description, but no name.
So this is actually going to be the pawn store up here on the right, and then the grocery store is going to be this one right here on the left. So almost diagonally across from each other. So he came behind the counter, threatened the cashier with the knife, took cash.
Look at that video.
Yeah, he put the cashier in the back room.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he fled on a bike. This guy is threatening the domestic sovereignty of that neighborhood, and we're trying to protect the families of these neighborhoods. So we did it like Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Get this money to get high for the weekend.
You know, this is the beginning of a spree that this guy is on.
For Manny and Dee, calls from dispatch can come at any time.
Boston operations, all channels. A male shot, B. Hamilton Street.
I think he was shot in the house. Sounded like in the house. How long ago this happened?
That just happened.
Still smelling it.
As soon as it happened, I called the ambulance.
The shell casings in the front staircase in there, there's like 4 of them.
Let's go and say hi and I get shot.
Wait, hey, did you recognize him?
I don't even know him. I swear to God, never seen him do a day in my life. I just went upstairs and said hi. What the Get skateboard man. The skateboard man.
Yeah.
The gang unit knows this house well. They've been here before to deal with gang-related activity.
This kid here, he's part of a group they called the NOB, Norton Only Barry Street. They're a pretty active gang. He's always around them, so they shot at him 4 times. I think they were definitely trying to kill him. Usually when there's a shooting between 2 different gangs that's been feuding, they're not gonna talk to the police. Usually they take it into their own hands and try to solve it on their own by retaliation towards another member of that other gang.
They'll just keep on going back and forth, and then someone's gonna get killed. Now they're gonna take it to a different level.
Green sweatshirt, stocky build, ran Barry towards Richfield.
We got a brief description on the shooter, so we're just gonna see if we can locate someone matching that description.
Half an hour ago, it was just another sunny day in Boston. But now, Manny and Dee have to make sure a shooting on Hamilton Street doesn't set off a gang feud.
Dude, my anniversary's in a couple of days.
How many years?
15, bro. Wow, 15 years.
What are you doing?
We'll dump the kids off at your household.
Yeah.
There you go.
The fugitive unit has a face, but not the name of a suspect who's been committing robberies at knife point.
Using a knife like that, and the knife that was described, it was a kitchen knife. So it makes you think that there's definitely a sense of desperation.
35 years of combined experience can help Mason and Joyce see connections others can't.
Why is he using a bike? He's not using a car. He's gonna be living probably around that area if he's using the bike.
Yeah.
He might be homeless.
There's a couple of shelters down in this area, too. You got one off of Mass Ave. You got one down off of Pine Street.
The clock's ticking before he's gonna commit another crime again.
Their next stop is the shelter off Mass Ave.
Good morning. How are you?
They should transfer you to, like, community service office.
You like that, huh?
Homeless people are pretty hard to track. They could be staying at any shelter at any night, at any time.
No one fitting the robber's description has been seen at the shelter. A reminder, this hunt is just beginning.
You're dumpster diving for this guy. You know that, right?
That's what we get.
The hours immediately following any shooting are the most crucial, which puts Manny and Dee on edge even before the next call comes in.
Dispatch to all units. Robbery in progress. Vicinity, Castlegate.
434, send it.
My dad's 595.
Your dad's what, 595? Yeah. Just pull up on the sidewalk, pull up on the sidewalk.
10 forward.
Where's he at? He riding around the corner?
What's he wearing? He has on the right shoulder, rugby and denim.
Suspect spotted on foot.
One guy looked at me and he tossed the firearm right here.
An armed robbery turned foot chase in Dorchester has ended in an apprehension for the Boston Police Department's gang unit.
He didn't have no chance. It's that CrossFit.
For partners Manny Canuto and Dee Araujo, 2 arrests and a gun off the streets are a good outcome. But there's still the threat of a gang feud looming. In the neighborhood, these cops will do just about anything to protect. The Fugitive Unit is searching for a robbery suspect. Officers Mason and Joyce have a description to work with, but no name.
We got a call from District 4. The detective, Joe Lehman, let me know that he was able to identify who this person was.
Lehman, who'd been working on the case before the Fugitive Unit, got a call from a confidential informant And now they have the suspect's name, Victor Pamius.
He's living at different shelters, so we're trying to see if you have anything more for us that could kind of lead us in the right direction.
When he came out of the store, he took a right on Wash, then a right on Lenox. So he either went to Lenox or Mission Hill. I mean, he's going to be in that area.
Thanks, Sean.
Take it easy, guys. Get upset. Bye, Sean.
Victor Pamius is in the midst of a robbery spree, so we're going to approach him with the utmost caution. You have to be able to look at someone's individual characteristics and be able to determine where they will be hiding.
For the gang unit, the concern about retaliation is growing.
Something big's about to go down. If we don't stop it now, someone's gonna die.
Yesterday's shooting looks like it was a dispute between rival gangs on bordering territories. The NOB, the Norton-only Barry Gang, and the CVO, the Cape Verdean Outlaws.
It's literally like less than a block away from each other. And tensions are growing between these two groups.
When they're on their own turf, gang members don't usually hide. So a slow drive through familiar streets can almost serve as a roll call.
See him right there? Jeremy Gomes.
Yeah.
Stefan Pirate. Every time someone gets shot, used to get shot in this area, his mother used to run up. Is this Stefan? No, not Stefan. I've been dealing with Stefan Pirate for about 7 years. I seen him as a kid. I seen him grow up. You know, he just got wrapped up into the game of being a gangster. I look at a kid like Stefan Pires and I see myself. That could have easily been me.
I want to see you moving. Change your angles. Change your angles. Start shadow boxing. Go. Okay, final 30. Shake it out. Go, go, go. Brendan, if you end with your right, move to your right. If you end with your left, move to your left. Owen, same thing.
My name's Tim Stanton, and I'm a detective for the Boston Police Department. I work out of Area B2, which encompasses the Roxbury neighborhood.
Here you go, Billy.
Stanton works with youth boxers throughout the city of Boston.
You know, it's a place where kids can learn self-confidence, respect, sportsmanship, and it makes them a stronger person, not just physically, but mentally as well.
What's up, Tim? Hey, what's up, Trav?
How you doing?
What's up, Zach?
Respect for Stanton's instruction runs high. Lieutenant Gerard Bailey, head of the gang unit, has brought his son Zach here to train. His first big fight is in 2 days.
I'm not worried about the competition. That being said, we're not going to take anyone lightly. So, let's make it happen. No, he's good. When he extends his arms, it's hard to be touched. Speed, speed. Turn that hip over. There you go, Zach. Get some water. Good extension on that jab. That's the thing. Keep kids in the gym, not hanging in the corner in the park where they can get in trouble. Yeah.
I love Boston. I lived, worked here all my life, and my family's all here. My mother and father came here for a better life. My family actually lives right next door to me. My parents, my grandmother, they've been living in the same neighborhood the past 31 years.
It's just those ordinary moments we adore. A smile that greets your eyes when you come home.
Hang in here.
I brought some clothes.
And put this in the dryer first.
Okay. The laundry, it's more than I thought it. I've been busy at work, like I couldn't bring it over, so sorry.
It's okay, you know. Any thought about getting engaged or anything?
Nah.
Any surprise yet?
You know, when time's right. You
So
know.
then I'm not gonna raise grandkids an old
You
age?
will. When time's right, you will.
Such a beautiful day.
When time's right.
And nothing can bring you down now.
Breaking news tonight, a deadly shooting inside a barber shop, and police are still on the hunt for the gunman.
This shooting happened around 7 o'clock this evening at the Universal Barber Shop and Beauty Salon on Geneva Avenue. Police tell us the victim is a 20-year-old man who was shot and killed. He was dead by the time first responders got here, just moments after the shooting.
The next morning, the dead man's name hangs heavily over Manny and Dee. It was Stefan Pires, the CVO gang member they spotted on the street just the day before.
Actually, we're pulling up right now where the shooting took place last night. Barber shop right here. It is sad just seeing young kids getting killed, especially me having 2 kids.
Manny and Dee have seen these retaliation stories play out all too often. They worry it will only escalate from here.
There's people outside right now.
There's people outside, all his boys.
Don't slow down too much. Huh? Right here on the right, a bunch of his friends here. When you see someone that you've been working with, you know, getting buried, it's emotional. I mean, you see the family, you see his friends. It affects you. After Stefan Pires is murdered, homicide takes over the case. In the meantime, you know, myself and Dee and other officers will hit the streets hard and let these kids know that this is not going to be tolerated.
One night after gang member Stefan Pires was shot to death in a barber shop, the Boston Police Departments flooded the streets of Dorchester and Roxbury.
Gang unit will be doing warrant sweeps. Looking for anyone that's in violation of curfew, violation of parole.
Tim Stanton, a 24-year veteran of the force, is leading tonight's sweep.
Just as many bodies as they can, you know, take off the street, kind of quell the violence. I want you to step out of the car.
What's up, baby? What's up?
A little after sunrise, Manny Canuto and Dee Araujo head back to the center of the conflict.
Come here, my man. You're going inside for?
Why's he running inside, man?
I don't know.
Yo, just wait right here, wait right here.
Put it out. You don't got nothing on you?
Why would you get stopped for though? He's smoking weed right off under the door, and then you guys try to take off and go inside.
That's his, he lives here. I'm visiting him.
And then not only that, he's gonna run. As soon as you see us.
What's going on?
What's your name, man?
Stay nice, road, man.
Why you putting yourself in a predicament to get arrested, man? Well, you gotta stop smoking, man. You're only 17, dude.
Smoking marijuana may not be a violent crime, but these guys are on NOB turf, so they may know something about the murder of CVO member Stefan Pires.
Last night they had a kid shot in the head, boom.
So we're homeboy getting shot over there.
I didn't even know about it till this morning.
You're gonna be one of them? No. It's real. No coming back.
Fugitive Unit.
The Fugitive Unit is waiting for their warrant, a go sign to take down their target, Victor Pamius.
We have to try to identify people like this, impact players, and it all comes down to the simple premise of community policing.
Pamius's file reveals he is a career criminal. He's been involved with drugs, convicted of armed robbery, and has served 2 bids in state prison.
Yeah, it's just going through his booking pictures there, and this individual has multiple tattoos. Yeah, Ryan, we're not gonna be able to miss this guy. He's got a tattoo of Superman on his chest.
Yeah, I saw it.
Ryan, how's that look?
As of yesterday, he had moved out, and the forwarding address from there is to the Renunciation Road.
Right.
Whether it's just family or whatnot, there's a Victoria on the listing, and his name's Victor. The detective right now is at court getting the ticket.
Okay.
Just print out the report.
Sean, did you print those yet? Can I take a peek at that?
He's got a ton of tattoos, boss. He's all tatted up.
Okay.
He's got this one on his chest, though.
Can he fly?
Absolutely. He thinks he probably can.
With the gang violence hitting home for Manny and Dee, they pick up a double shift and head back out into the Boston night.
Channels all 3, man. We're at about 15 shots off Dakota.
Shots off Dakota?
Did you hear those shots? Spanish speaking officer monitoring.
We're on Dakota Street. We're at about 15 shots, man, in this area.
Dakota and Geneva. When you hear a call for a person shot, I mean, you go from 0 to 100. You're thinking about when you get there, how you're gonna react, and, you know, what are you gonna see? Is someone already shot? Is You know, you're gonna find someone with a firearm there. Sometimes it's just good to play it in your head and you kind of know what to expect. It kind of helps you out reacting when you get there. But there are some things you just can't prepare for. How many people got shot? Yeah, I think there's another person. No.
What is it?
There's another person over here.
Where?
Got about 3 shot right here. One more right here. Another one caught one in the throat. Get right in the throat. Huh? All right, the ambulance on his way. All right, man. Ambulance on his way. All right. They pull it up now. Just pull it up now.
You gotta push that ambulance. Push them.
He's all right. He's all right, man. Ma'am, he says all right. Yeah, usually when someone's shot, everyone's hysterical. Everyone's crying. When you're trying to control the crowd, you're trying to not destroy the evidence. There's one more over here, guys. You know where you've been shot? Your shoulder and your waist? Yeah, I think he's been shot like 3 times, he said. Anyone else upstairs?
There's somebody up there.
Let me clear this. Anyone else in there? Boston Police? Yeah.
I don't know.
No one was saying anything. They're right in front of that house there, but like 3 people shot, push H&H.
3 people shot.
I'm dead over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't look that good. Hold up.
That's her husband.
Yeah, I think there's another person. No. I think one of the guys said he was at the door, and they just kept shooting, so. It's a crime scene now. Homicide takes over, and they run with everything else from here. Want to head up? Nothing we can do now.
We're stuck right in the middle of the crime scene. You know, yesterday, today, you know. And the last couple of nights, and
it's been busy. It's been real busy.
It's getting crazy.
Cops like Manny and Dee do everything they can. But in these neighborhoods, when gangs are involved, the violence can seem inescapable.
Since I was a kid, my mom and my dad always said that I love everything about being a police officer. All my toys with police cars, and my Power Wheel was a police motorcycle. I wanted to do stuff for the community, do stuff to help out people. So I think that's why I chose this job.
Do you remember when you first started, what I did ask you?
I remember you sat me in front of your bed and said, "Is this what I really want?"
Then I said, "Are you sure you want to be a Boston police?" Then you say, "Yes." I said, "Okay, that's what he wants to be, and God will be with you." We're so scared. We don't feel safe until you come home. I always look at the news, what's going on, and thinking about you. But then, like I said again, we pray all the time for you.
In the Cape Verdean community, being a police officer it's a high position. They have a lot of respect for police officers. My family's happy for me that I have this job.
Manny's doing a good job because all those children, they on the street, and then you go to college and you come out, they still in the road.
Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed for those kids yet. Nothing.
Yeah. And that's why now, as a police officer, when I deal with them at 14, 15 years old, sometimes I give them the same talk that you used to give me. I'm like, listen, you're going to come back 15 years down the line and the things are still going to be the same. Nothing's going to change. You have to change it on your own. The world's not going to change for you. You need to change for yourself.
And I'm so happy for you right now. The thing you do. Not for yourself, just for us too.
And in the future, we like for you to get a nice wife because you deserve a nice wife.
That's good.
Someday.
Someday. Not watch yourself. Not watch yourself.
Someday. I'll bring home a nice wife.
Bring a nice one. Not watch.
Poder acompanhar das baixas de campo antes.
Obrigado.
Poder ajudar, dar ajuda e coragem. Quando não tinha me criar, toca um dia da homem, tem você criar.
Took care of me since I was a kid. Babysitted me.
Todo dia trabalho, botava a vez para acompanhar.
Yep. If it,
Don't talk to me, John.
they think they did it all, but it was mostly you. They helped out. You did most of the work.
Tonight's fight night for Tim Stanton's youth boxing program.
Yeah. Outstanding job. The officers really do care about the community that they serve. They're willing to help that kid that's maybe on the fringe of being a gang member. You know, there's just that person that's just down in their luck and gives them their dignity back. How about a round of applause for these two? I just don't think people see that side of the police department enough.
Tonight means a lot to the gang unit in particular.
What's up?
With Lieutenant Gerard Bailey's son, Zach, fighting on the card.
Good.
When I first came on, there was some people that really taught me a lot about being a police officer.
See how square he is?
If there's some knowledge I can impart on some of the younger officers to kind of make the job go a little smoother for them, and I think it's hugely important to pass that on to them.
What's up, Vic? Thanks for coming down, man.
Yeah, the back door more towards the Park Drive side, like that Ruggles Street side.
The next day, officers from the Fugitive Unit are staked out at the address where robbery suspect Victor Pamias has been hiding.
It sounds like almost everybody else is over here.
Okay.
When it is your squad that's running that case, you are quarterbacking that operation. And when you quarterback that operation, you need to put people strategically so they're able to see this person if they're coming.
Good one, I think I got him now. Up on the bike, going into that 3-4.
Ooh, let him go in.
Bike with black pads.
When Pamias did come through the parking lot, we already had every single angle of the development covered. We had to move quickly. We had to move methodically.
Yeah, 36, he's in custody.
Where are the needles?
We knew he was going to be going up to a certain floor.
You're gonna warrant for your arrest, bro, all right?
After a string of armed robberies, Victor Pamias has been brought in.
Any knives or guns or bazookas or anything like that? Oh, whoa!
Yeah, Danny, I can do that.
What's in this bag, buddy?
You have some heroin in there?
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
yes, sir.
All right.
When we go to apprehend people, we try to show them professionalism and respect. People like Victor Pamias, that's still someone's son, that's still someone's brother, and he's still a human being.
Hey, Darlene? Hey, it's the police. How you doing? Yeah, we're just talking to Victor over here on the other side of the development, and he just wanted to tell you that what is it? That your daughter? You have to pick up your daughter at school because he's going to be tied up for a little while.
I don't know what he was for.
He ended up getting arrested. Yeah. Okay. All right. Bye. Bye. You give her a call right from the station. Yeah, don't worry. It's all right. Everything's going to be all right.
All right, man.
It is a good film. There's a sense of satisfaction. Into that community, you're sending a message that this won't be tolerated.
A string of gang-related shootings has the neighborhoods on edge, and the police worried about what might come next.
Downey, 101, 1101. Fisher, 411, 1100. Matos, that wake is tonight for the kid from on the 11 side, so be careful.
Tonight's a wake of one of the CVO members. He's one of the younger CVO kids, Stephen Pirates. Intel says that a lot of older CVO members are going to be in town. Tensions could be high, emotions could be high, so they could be floating around on this side, which is their rivals, if you will. They've been trading shots for the past couple of weeks now, and a couple bodies have fallen, so we're going to monitor the areas and just kind of make sure there's no opportunity for them to strike tonight. See what happens.
Yeah, this is the wake on the right. We come over here to gain intel on cars and seeing who attends the services and who's driving by the services. And you got these younger kids growing up and they're pissed off, and if they know who's responsible, they'll take it out on them right after the wake.
Manny and Dee know the most important characters to track, like Stefan Pyre's best friend, Jeremy Gomes.
Like, if you see Jeremy and all of them going, at least you got an idea, like, you know, they're up to no good.
I just saw that car Jeremy usually drives, taking off from the back of the church. I have it.
Hey, sir, if you want to let the other guys know if you're still around, just let them know just to be on the lookout for that car, because it did leave early, so it can be up to no good. Yeah, the red car.
Who's this vehicle right here? What is it, 4-door or 2-door?
It comes back to Jeremy Gomes.
Pull it over here.
Victor K11, can you take us off at Coleman and Quincy, Mass Res 291?
Coleman and Quincy in one nearby.
The corner of Coleman and Quincy Street is the heart of NOB turf, not a place a CVO member like Jeremy Gomes would usually be.
No, what's up? Can you put your window down?
I'll get my ID off.
All right, let me see how I did. Jeremy, what's your registration? The car is reeking weed. The kid in the back was moving around a lot.
No, it's accident.
Okay.
It's more accident than them.
All right, come back here. Jeremy, come here for some. Come here. You know why you being stopped?
Trust me, I'm hip.
Everyone here knows the rules. Everyone here knows what's at stake.
I'm sorry about your loss, though, no matter what, all right? I mean, it sucks, but you guys need to figure out other solutions, man. You know what I'm saying? This here, man. There's other ways of...
Yeah, well, I don't know what to say. As long as y'all don't break my boundaries, I won't break y'all boundaries.
About that. Come here. Yo, we was just telling Jeremy, man. Dude, this whole thing, man. I'm not even talking about a police perspective. I'm talking about just in general. This thing needs to stop, man. Look, okay, I haven't seen you out there, but listen, all right? Stefan never disrespected me. Yo, we're tired of seeing this cycle, man. It's been going on for years and years.
And it's getting old, too, man. You know the whole history, like, the whole thing is like, when is it gonna stop? When are you gonna be like, realizing, be like, you know, enough is enough. I'm getting old. This not the...
I don't think that's ever gonna happen.
Huh?
I don't think that's ever gonna happen, but...
You guys, we just want to help.
All right, cool, but we gotta get out of here, because it's
All
the street.
All right, stop for the loss again, man. Take care, man.
The bees, yeah, man. Stay out of trouble.
Shiny Cruiser?
Es que trae luego. Yeah. We try to talk to these kids and try to, you know, show them that there's more to life than just gangbanging and selling drugs and shooting each other. I mean, they're doing all this, you know, pretty much over nothing. Even the biggest gangbangers will tell you this is not the life they chose. You know, it just came about them. So when you hear things like that, it just shows you that you might just have to work a little bit harder with one individual than you might have to work with the other individual.
Trying to see if they tossed anything out the window.
Hey, Timmy, what's up? No, they're done from the wake. We actually just stopped the car with a few of them. Jeremy Gomes, yeah. You want to meet me by Hamilton and Coleman? We're here right now. Hamilton and Coleman.
What is it?
Yep. Okay. All right.
What is it?
Timmy Stanton's coming by real quick. He said he wants to meet up. So it's like.
There they are right there.
What's going on?
That go to big crowd?
Yeah. A lot of players showed up. It's pretty busy. These kids are heated.
After 24 years on the force, Tim Stanton knows his way around a gang feud. Nights like tonight give him a chance to remind younger cops like Manny and Dee what to look out for.
Out on the other side, tensions are high. I mean, obviously, they got eyes all on deck. That's a gun for that side. You know what I mean? So be careful out there. And I got to think they're going to be low-key tonight.
They know that we're all out here. They probably...
They know we're deep. But the funeral's tomorrow?
Tomorrow morning, yeah.
Tomorrow, Stefan Pyre's funeral poses even more risks. Manny and Dee will be there to keep the uneasy peace. The Boston Police Department prides itself on preventing crime, not just responding to it. That's why on a morning like this, the morning of Stefan Pyre's funeral, Manny, Dee, and a group of cops begin their shift with some local kids to set a positive tone for a dangerous day.
For them to see a Cape Verdean officer speaking to them, you know, that you can see it in their face that they feel comfortable. They like it when we do it. They're excited about us going there.
And after a week of violence in Roxbury and Dorchester, conversations with the kids are also essential.
All right, guys, how you guys doing? Good. Good? You guys had a good time out there playing? Especially after you guys beat us. I'm pretty sure you got Hey, you got us. How many times have we beaten you guys before? One time? Okay, we'll leave it at that.
There's a lot of kids now that they're doing the right thing, and it's great.
What time did you get up this morning? 6. You know what time I was up this morning? Well, you worried. That's a different story. What? That's a different story? Yeah. I have to wake up and think every day.
But then there's the ones that are at that fork in the road, kind of like I was when I got out of high school. We try to talk to these kids and try to show them that there's more to life than just gangbanging and selling drugs and shooting each other.
There's a lot of my friends are like, no, come on, you might risk a life, you know, get people killed.
In life, you make a decision based on what you want to do. Don't ever listen to someone else. You do what's right for you, you know?
We try to let them know that, you know, that you can do a lot with yourself if you really put your mind to it. But sometimes they don't, and they end up dead.
The day will pass without any more shots being fired by gang members. For the Boston Police Department, it's a small victory in a long struggle. And for 2 cops who've lived in this city virtually their entire lives, it's a glimmer of hope amid reminders of just how much there is to protect.
And you ask me what I want this year, and I try to make this kind and clear, just a chance that maybe we'll find better days.
As a parent, having 2 kids and trying to do the best for them, and then suddenly someone would just take their life away, you know, it's tough.
I need someplace simple where we could live, and something only you can give, and that's faith and trust and peace while we're alive. And the one poor child who saved this world, and there's 10 million more who probably could, if we all just stopped and said a prayer for them. So take these words and sing out loud, 'cause everyone is forgiven now, 'cause tonight's the night the world begins again.
I see many kids that I grew up with, people I went to school with. Some of them get locked up. Some of them, you know, are dead. A few of us actually made it.